Hello, Nev here, and today on Man Can Cook, I have a lovely low carb treat for you. And this low carb treat also comes with a gooey layer of chocolate in the center. So what's not to like about that? This is my double chocolate low carb muffin. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup or 60 grams of coconut flour, half a cup or 110 grams of light flavoured olive oil, 5 tablespoons or 90 grams of a powdered stevia, a third of a cup or 85 grams of pure pouring or thick cream with 35% milk fat, 3/4 of a tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa or cacao, 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 100 grams of dark chocolate broken up into pieces. I'm using Lindt 70%. So with the Lindt 70%, the taste will be quite a bit sweeter, but the carbs will be a little bit higher. If you want less carbs, you'd have to go for something like a 90% Lindt, but then the result will be a lot more bitter, so you probably need to add fruit to it when you eat it. Preheat your oven to 165 degrees Celsius or 330 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you want to make sure that you've got everything ready before you begin mixing any of the ingredients. So I've prepared a 12-hole muffin tray. This muffin tray has a 7 centimeter diameter, so I guess it's a large muffin. And this recipe makes around 11 muffins, but I just have an extra one there just in case, and I've just lined it with silicone muffin tray things. They're awesome, they don't stick at all. Then in a bowl, mix the coconut flour, stevia, cocoa or cacao, and baking powder. And combine that really well to make sure that there's no lumps of coconut flour. And then in a separate bowl or jug, combine the eggs with the cream, the olive oil, and the vanilla extract. And mix that together really well. I'm going to mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients now. Once you've done this, you need to move pretty quickly because the longer you leave the coconut flour sit with the liquid, the drier the mix will get. So just make a well and pour in the wet, and you want to mix this until it's combined well, or just combined well, not mixed too much. Just until everything's combined. And then put a small spoonful of the mixture in each of the muffin trays. And I'm going to put a piece of the Lindt chocolate into each of the muffins. And then I'm going to top each one up. And then just put a bit of Lindt chocolate on top of each of the muffins. And then these are going to go into the preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, and you'll know that they're done when they spring back. And here are the muffins straight out of the oven. I ended up cooking them for a little bit longer, maybe about 23 minutes, but you know they're done when you press them and they spring back. You need to wait a few minutes before taking these out of the cases, then you can pretty much eat them straight away, or you can store them, and you can even freeze them. And here is the muffin out of the muffin tray. It's still nice and warm, and I'll cut it in half and you can see what it looks like on the inside. Got the lovely gooey Lindt chocolate on the inside there. Delicious. If you don't end up eating these the day that you make them, I suggest freezing them individually, only because being coconut flour they do dry out a fair bit. How good are these silicone moulds? Come straight out. This chocolate muffin is really light considering that it uses coconut flour. This also freezes really well, so you can pop it in the microwave and heat it up and you get that nice gooey chocolate inside. It's really delicious. Please click like if you liked my video, and I'd also love you to subscribe. And when you do subscribe, make sure you click on the notifications button so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.